Before the start of the vlog, and if you have no time to watch the whole vlog, you may scroll down to the description box below, select on the segment you would like to watch, and then click on its timing will do to watch the selected segment you want to watch. 在影片还没开始前，如果你没有时间看完整部影片的话呢，那你就可以到下面的描述箱里选择你要看的部分，然后按下它的指定時間，就可以觀看你想看的部分啦。影片仲未開始之前，如果你冇時間睇完成條影片嘅話呢，咁你就可以到下邊描述箱裏邊去揀你想睇嘅部分，然之後撳一撳去旁邊指定嘅時間，咁就可以睇到你想睇嘅部分啦。
Don't fly, are you high? Listen, come to the face. I wasted time, you and I.
Hi, welcome to my KTW channel. My name is Kai Kaiden. Today's vlog topic is a special one as requested by someone with autism condition. Okay, so definitely comes to this kind of healthcare topic, we will need a specialist person who has basic knowledge in healthcare, okay, to do this kind of topic in Q&A for this special person that I'm going to interview. Alright? Okay, so without much ado, I'm going to invite my this friend who had been my vlog guest before in music video and my mini movie part 1, okay, who has basic knowledge in healthcare to do this Q&A for this person with autism that I'm going to interview today, okay? Okay, so now let's welcome my this special friend, okay, whom I've known him for quite some time, okay? Irvin? Hi Irvin, long time no see. Yeah. Okay. So Irvin, how long have you known one another?
I think quite a few years, I guess.
Yes, based on the first mini movie. And then if you guys has been following my YouTube channel, you will definitely find Irvin familiar. Okay, what did you do in my YouTube channel? The very first vlog, remember what was the first vlog that you did?
What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Let me think, because it's been quite a few years.
Yeah.
So, is there any hint?
Okay, so mini movie, music video, and the hawker center, truth or dare. Yeah, so he was the one who acted in my mini movie part 1, the segment where he piggybacked me at Changi Airport.
Yeah.
Yes, as my colleague, acted as my colleague in that particular segment. And then also, he also acted in my music video during one of the Chinese New Year vlog at Suntec City.
Correct. So if you basically hear you like some Chinese music videos, so basically we did a vlog video for that. And
at least two. Yes, at least two. Yes.
Okay, so if you really like it, do click more likes in it, and yeah, we will produce more music videos for you guys. Yeah.
And then that vlog, the challenge vlog where I taught Irvin how to speak in Cantonese. Yeah, that was the one, true or dare. Yes. So of course, okay, so as to highlight a bit, okay, so Irvin will also be playing a vital role in my upcoming mini movie part 2. This time around, your role will be different, okay? I don't want Irvin to be so tame in mini movie part 1, so I let viewers to have a glance and to see you in a different character, okay? Someone who is sly, you know, like those kind of like 宫廷, you know, right? Yeah, 宫廷 those kind of 那种很像很奸诈公公的那种角色. Yeah. Okay, so today why I'm inviting Irvin, okay, back to this topic today is because Irvin has knowledge in healthcare. Yeah, so I think he's more suitable, you know, to ask some Q&A pertaining to this special guest that I'm going to interview today. Okay, once again, just highlight, okay, this vlog for today is actually a request by this person to do a vlog for him because he would like to share his condition to the members of publics and audiences, okay, to understand this kind of people more, okay, rather than, you know, keeping a distance away from them. Okay, and let's invite, okay, this person now, okay, and he is Emmanuel.
Woo!
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so Irvin, let me just introduce the two of you. Okay, he's Irvin, as you already heard what I said just now about Irvin. So Irvin, he is my first disciple in learning filming and video from me. Okay, and then so-called he is that tame disciple that never give me any trouble and willing to learn. I don't have to repeat myself when guiding him, and he has been helping me a lot in filming since Christmas Eve vlog until now. Yeah, okay. So, okay, Emmanuel, how old are you?
21.
As of 2023, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so Emmanuel, so you have been telling me that you have autism. Okay, so let me just ask a few questions before you ask him what your
sure.
yeah. Okay, so how long ago or how long was that you realized you have this autism thing?
It's just that firstly I didn't know I have autism.
Uh-huh.
Or I know that I have ADHD only. Somewhere around 15 or 16 years old, when I look at my consultant monitor, then I just like kepo chat lah. Then when I noticed that I have autism spectrum disorder, I thought that I just have ADHD only. Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to share what is ADHD stands for?
Attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Okay, so were you on medication previously?
When I was in primary then to secondary period.
Oh, okay. Then how about now?
No more already.
No more already, huh? So are you still seeing a doctor?
Yes.
Still ongoing?
Yes.
Okay. So now I have a friend here, okay, who has basic knowledge in healthcare, okay. So I'll let him ask a few questions pertaining to your condition, okay. So Irvin, as you know, for autism, as we mentioned earlier, they have different kind of character lah. Some are tame, some are rude, some are keeping away from members of public, some are stubborn, some are debating type. But based on what you have observed him so far just now, right, he's the kind like 教一次就能 understand. But 他有一个 problem 就是okay, he will explain things in details when you tell him something. Yeah, he likes to explain a lot, which is good lah. So at least he also reply messages in a way. He is cautious with words used in both text and speech. That's what I enjoy guiding him lah. Okay, so now I like the time, give the time to Irvin to ask you some questions. Okay, yeah, feel free to ask any question you want.
Okay, so basically like I will ask some questions to Emmanuel. So just to know more about his condition, and if you do not know the specific terms, no worries. We can always like Google or we can actually research about it lah. So yeah, so I will start my question now. Okay, so my first question will be like, when or how do you first knew your condition about this ADHD? I think when I was very young, I feel like that everybody was treat me horrible in the sense that like I can't behave myself well. Like everybody was so like me. Everybody was like feel that how come I'm so naughty, very mischievous. Then at first I thought that it was normal thing to do, like you just born to this world, then suddenly for unknown reason you added like not differently. Then back then when I was young, I thought it was normal. Then when I think around 10 years old, my father bring me to see doctor at the SGH Children Clinic. Then after that, at first I thought that they just want me to go check up or something. Then it was until 11 years old when I eat medication. At first I didn't know I have ADHD. It's when I was 14 now, when I go to the psychiatrist with the doctor. Then my father told my mom that I have new type of ADHD. So it was 14 years old that I know, but the doctor know it when I was 11. Then I didn't know about it. Like no one told me until when I was 14 when my father talked to my mom about it. Yeah. So like when you so what do you do when you heard about like this diagnosis for the first time? Is that firstly I was like a bit 50-50 know like partially know that I have this condition. It's just that before I know I have this condition, I do a bit research. It's like I think it's YouTube recommended me a video, so I just watch about it. Then I just research.
then my brain I was thinking was like, is it I have or not? Like I didn't know about it. Then it's when my 14 also when I know about it, I was not shocked, I was not surprised. I was like, oh, then I still have this condition. Then I just accept it. I never like felt strange, disappointed. I never felt anything. I just like accept it, felt normal about it.
Okay. So like when your parents knew about it, like what were they supportive like in your daily life, or like how do they cope with you knowing that you have ADHD?
Well, it's just that I don't know how to describe. It's like I told everyone that my parents a bit negative in a sense, but it's just that when before they send me doctor, they always told me, like my father especially said that don't be like this, don't be like that, whatsoever. Then my mom also felt strange, how come I was behaving like that. Then in school I also cannot behave well. Then around 14, around 11, actually they know since 11, when I was 11, because the doctor told my father about it, but I never know. Then actually is that since after the diagnosis, they never do anything, no changes. It's just that if I wanted to do something, right, I have to do by myself. Like like example, like I want to go check out, want to talk to my doctor about it, I will talk to my consultant about it. I never ask my father, say that I have this problem, because they just don't know how to settle. It's like after I asked them, I said because I don't like this, don't like that, or whatsoever. They never like once told me that they will support me, they will help me. They never say that. Then just that anything that I have problem or what, just talk to the consultant about it. Other than that, my parents like no changes of helping me in a sense.
I see. So like, how do you feel about this? Like basically, what you have gone through. How do you feel about it?
It's like like when I was young, I feel like I wanted to be like feel supported for anyone. I hope that my parents will support me more, in a sense. Then I'm also hoping that my sister also lah, but I feel like they don't want it. Then I no choice. Then after that I have to like talk to my consultant about it. Then it's just that even though I have best friend, like it's just that as for now it's just that I last year know my best friend, so I never like everything tell him my problem. It's just that I only tell him positive thing. Then only if I got big problems, then I will tell him now. But his comfort is like just me to just come down on me, never like very comforting support like that. So basically it's like as for now, like no one support me or such. It's just like if anything I just help myself, or like talk to my doctor about it, or seek so look through online to seek some help like that.
Then through also this condition like ADHD, how do you cope with like the people around you?
Just that I'm hoping that people will treat me normally. Like I never told anyone I have this condition. It's just that I only tell some people that I only close to, but as for classmates, it's like never tell at all. I just like behave normally. I feel like that people treat me like odd one out. It's like they only talk to their friends. Then about me, they never talk. It's like if I want to talk to them, I was the one who started the conversation. If not, they will not talk to me. Then that's not strange, I just feel like that. Like I have no friends, doesn't mean that you can just isolate me, like isolate themselves from me. Like like when talk to someone they like, then they talk to someone that they don't like, they just push down away like that lah. Then a bit uncomfortable lah. Then it's just that I only can talk to someone that I can close to, that I can know, that I trust to lah. So assuming I can cope with someone that I can talk to, but someone cannot cope one, I just like don't talk to them at all.
I see. Okay, so like after all the stories that you
Interruption, sorry, interruption. You have to speak louder because behind they are doing the grass thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so after you have heard about his personal stories, so just a brief is like for ADHD, yes, they might be like not being themselves. Sometimes they might annoy you. I wouldn't say like irritated, but then most importantly is you do not let them out from whatever you do, especially for parents, friends, and the peers around you, to support them and be supportive of what they are doing. So also have one last question for Emmanuel. So like, how do we or what the people out there can help you to improve in terms of like being supportive? Like, what can they do to support you?
Is that like firstly just hoping that like if you want to make friends with me, you have to start out the conversation first. I'm a natural introvert, so I'm not the one who will start conversation. Then just that like if I have the problem, like you advise to me, like you give me some advice that is more comforting, more supportive. Like instead of asking me to calm down, just say something that positive thing that can make me calm down. Don't like say until like a cliffhanger, like I don't know how to describe, I don't know how to like think or what to do about that. Another thing I don't know what can I say that it's just that I only make friends that same interest as me, or like if someone that is like very supportive and very kind that type, then I can mix with just that I have no preference. It's just only my interest and some personality I would like to mix with. Other than that, I don't know what to say.
Okay. Alright, so thank you Emmanuel for this short interview questions. And for those who are out there, don't worry. Be it you have like mental disorder or ADHD or maybe some form of other illnesses, don't worry. Be there for whoever is it, and also do stay tuned for more episodes, for more like other illnesses. And if you have questions or other illnesses that you want to know, do comment down there and we will read through, and also we will do the video about it. Alright,
Yeah,
so
Irvin will be the one answering the Q&A on healthcare if you all comment down there. So Irvin, you must take note on this video.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, on top of that, before we end this vlog, I still have a few questions to ask Emmanuel, in which I think Irvin is also keen to know something out of Emmanuel. Okay, so, okay, hold on. Okay, so likewise, I would like to find out from Emmanuel also. Okay, before that, okay, as you know, Irvin, right, as we mentioned earlier on, I mentioned to you that previously I have two autism friends. Okay, they are also bus friends. Okay, in Singapore, they are quite young. Okay, around Emmanuel's age. So one of them, he is very tame, extremely quiet type of person, positive mindset. In terms of speech and SMS, okay, I'd like to share this. Okay, his name is Chenhui, and this Chenhui, I've done a vlog for him before, quite a few vlogs for him. Okay, he's that kind of person that will not piss people off in a way lah. So far, he has not pissed me off. Okay, because he's positive mindset. But the other person that I do not wish to mention his name, but just like to quote them, because a lot of us fans actually know that person. Okay, that person also having autism, but his case, it's extremely tremendously worse than some of them. Okay, he's like stubborn, debating, argumentative, negative thinking, use harsh words in terms of text messages, and sometimes even vulgarities from his speech in the public. Yeah, especially when you know that particular F word is not to be used when there are females around, but he will actually say that very loud in the public. And the next thing is, he tends to offend a lot of the WhatsApp group chat kind of community people with the harsh words that he uses. Okay, like offending others, showing off. He likes to show off, and then it seems that he can't even get into the normal conversation in the communication inside the WhatsApp group chat. He cannot blend well with the rest. And so far in the group chat, I've advised him, okay, please leave the group chat until your condition is stable. He told me that he has been seeing a psychiatrist counselor, but I don't think he's on medication. So that's why I'm quite happy that what you heard from Emmanuel just now, right? He had been on medication for some time, years. Then after that, you see his condition now is kind of recovering, right? Can I say recovering? In a way lah, yeah. But there's no, how to say, a total full stop in your autism, right? Okay, so what I have to find out from you, Emmanuel. Okay, don't mind if I just ask you, did the doctor told you that it's a genetic from family gene or not?
They never told me. They never say anything about my family bloodline condition. They never told me.
How many siblings do you have?
4.
4 siblings. So So, don't mind, can I just ask a bit of you? Okay, are you the eldest or the youngest?
I'm the middle.
You are the middle. So the rest of the siblings can share your brother or sister?
All sister.
All sister. So you're the only boy in the family.
Yes.
Wow. So I believe your parents must be doting you a lot. 唯一的公子
Like same like teach same no different.
Same kind of treatment which is good. So just to mention, right? You mentioned that your parents want you to do things independently, like going to see a doctor by yourself.
So not doing independent. It's just that I have to do it by myself.
Yeah, which is good.
Like, but it's just that if I want to ask my father to do it, like he will just procrastinate, like
Hesitate.
Not hesitate. Like he will just say okay, then he just forget about it.
Oh, okay. I think the reason why your parents want you to do it like us for testing yourself is because they want you to be independent. Because you cannot rely on them forever, man. They might also get old, right? And you are the only boy in the family somewhere. Okay, so since it's not genetic, right? So just to double confirm, your other siblings, they don't have this issue at all, right?
So my two younger sisters, they felt they have that because
they have.
Yeah, it's just that because they do not focus in school. Then they very like they also get distracted. Then after that they also wanted to go treatment, but my parents never do anything.
So Irvin, do you think this autism thing is a genetic thing or not?
I would say it's not a genetic thing because actually depends on how your kids have these illnesses. Some may occur like in the like late primary school or some early secondary school. But overall, I would say for this ADHD, it's not genetic issue.
Not in a way lah. So will it last to their adulthood age?
Actually can be, I wouldn't say can be cured, but then it depends on how they are progressed with medication and like how they are coping, like the people around them. So basically more importantly is like the people around them to like support them and also just don't push them away. If you have someone who is beside you having this issue or this illness, do not push them away.
But so far, based on my knowledge and the 2 months of going, right, he has not been using vulgarities at all, which is very good. Thumbs up, really. Okay, Emmanuel parents, 你们教得好啊 okay. Okay, but I realized one thing. Sometimes during framing for me, right, Emmanuel tends to mumble by himself. Why? Can I just ask why? Don't mind.
I don't know where it started. Like it's just that
You like to mumble a bit by yourself.
Just that when I was young, I think I watched too much interview shows. Because I like to watch some plane accident, plane crash. When plane crash, then the investigator it. Then there will be a lot of interviews, a lot of witnesses interview, participant interview, or some investigation interview on the camera. Then I think I was very into it. Then for unknown reason, I started to talking to myself at home. At first, I talking to myself at home.
Okay.
Then after that, for unknown reason, I progress all the way. Go older, I can't stop talking to myself.
Okay, but as you know, when you wouldn't mind when I tell you or remind you not to mumble during the filming, right? When you are helping me as a cameraman, so you don't mind the kind of advice from me, right? Okay, so but do you think you can stop this mumble to yourself in the public by yourself? Because when you mumble, someone when you go past, they might turn and look at you, So do you think you can improve on this?
I will try as long as if I don't stress, if I relax, I try not to. But if I stress a lot of pressure in my mind, I will tend to do it often. But I try not to in public.
So you only mumble when you are stressed?
Like when I was at home or in public, I will. But
naturally in the public you also will feel stressed.
Like if a lot of things happening, then I will stress, then I will mumbling like automatically in a sense. Then I will sometimes will try to reduce, try to stop lower the volume now. But if not, I just try to have to stop it. Immediately stop now.
So really aware that they will have this kind of
they will have this kind of sign and symptoms. So just to share more briefly, like in case what to look out for, like any sign and symptom out there. So based on we just interviewed Emmanuel, these are like bits and parcels of like the sign and symptom to look out for. So basically, there is few, but I will just name a few. So like they won't respond to their name if like you call them. Sometimes they may look distracted. So that is it's normal for ADHD kids out there, or like just normal adult like us lah. So they will avoid eye contact also. They also will not smile when you smile at them lah. So like you might find it why do they don't smile you back, but it's not like they purposely don't want, or like find you do not look good, but it's just that is their sign and symptoms of they won't smile at you back lah, especially at strangers also. Okay, then also they will keep repeating the same phrase, so they will keep repeating the same phrase, and like what Kai share is like what he mumble to himself and all that. So yeah, these are some of the signs and symptoms that you must take note if there is ADHD kids or adults beside you.
So they will tend to avoid gaze from others, even as friends. They will also do that. Okay, so because what Irvin say is also correct, because I have some of the autism youngsters friends. There's one which is very to me, when I encounter him for the first time, I felt a little bit annoyed lah, because I didn't expect that to happen to me. So when I talk to, like example, when I'm talking to him, so when I stand close, take photograph, right, he will stand so far away. So when I talk to him, he will move back. As I move forward, he move back. Yeah. So okay, so now I understand. Okay, and the next thing I want to ask is, Emmanuel, does medicine actually help you before? Does it help in a way?
Okay, so actually, in my life, like from 11 to 15, right, is that I eat 2 types. It's just from when I was 11 all the way when I was around 14 or to 15 years old. I eat the short duration, so it's like okay, just that it's improved me a bit, but the problem is that the side effect is that it will make my stomach very pain. Then I will not have appetite. Then I cannot eat. Like a lot of time that in lunchtime, in recess, I only can drink soup. I cannot eat food because if not I will waste food. Then I just eat half, I just throw. Then after that 11 or then all the way until like 14, almost to 15 years old, I was at 3. The doctor decided to change to long duration because it's that when they give me the short duration, but they only lasted around 4 hours plus, around like before 12 plus something, because my school start at around 8 plus. Then it's just that when I eat, I need to take another tablet of medication in school. So that means that like during lunchtime I have to eat one time. So I totally eat 2 times. Then what happened is that they said that it's because of like time management, like some interruption and such. Then they afraid that I will miss the time. So the doctor gave me the long duration. So somewhere around like before I was 15, set 3 like that. Then at first I eat, the side effect is worse. It's that my stomach was so pain that I cannot even eat. Then a lot of time that at that period I remember that I only eat 1 meal per day because of the side effect. Then I remember that I eat this medication around half a year Then on the next appointment, the doctor found out that I'm losing a lot of weight. Like because normally my weight is around 40 plus. Then when the doctor checked my weight, found out that I dropped around 30 plus. Then they were shocked. They said that okay, stop already, don't need to eat already. Then I also found out that the long duration changed my condition a lot, in the sense that I become like mature a bit, that I have conscious in mind, then I know what to do. I'm not like very hyper, like in my own world, like my thinking about it. Yeah, then I become very conscious, then know what's right, what's wrong, don't tend to silly things like that lah. But just that as for now, the medication partially helped but I still have some symptoms in me. It's just that I was still a bit immature, I will think weird, I will do something weirdly, or I will accidentally say something or make someone upset, like some misunderstanding. It's just my personality. I will accidentally misunderstand someone, or I will cause a misunderstanding. And other than that, I don't know what kind of thing that I still do after my vacation ended, but it's just that there were some just small symptoms or small weird things I will do like that. Yeah.
So 6 month medication.
like well yeah 6 months like that.
Okay. So based on the side effect, so does that always will happen to anyone or everyone?
I mean, it depends on how the person coping with the medication wise. So like, if you see they are like not eating as much as they do, you can change their diet. Like instead of rice, you can maybe like cook like porridge and like some healthy vegetables. But like those chopped will be better because like they might not want to consume those hardened food like broccoli, like those hardened. Maybe you can chop into small size lah, and it will digest for them well lah, and also like to keep their weight balanced and not like lose the weight drastically.
So in a way, that's why they are moody sometimes.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, because of the side effect.
Yes, it's common because like some medication some of them once they take too often, they might actually feel like bloatedness and also like loss of appetite. They might tend to vomit out like everything what they eat lah.
Yeah.
So you try to cut down some of the diet or maybe change to an alternative lah. Okay. So as for you, do you like vomit like most of the food or like how much you vomited? Like a rough idea.
Actually, I never vomit before when I eat, but it's just that I got vomit once. It's just that on that day, it's that it was a sport day. Then I was set for I think around set 4 or 3 like that. I can't remember. Then I remember that I eat the medication. Then the next moment I run the 800-meter race. Then I let myself feel uncomfortable. Then I want to go toilet. Then I found out that I can't control it. So I go to the nearby tap. There's this tap connected to the floor. Just vomit out. But lucky I washed the vomit away lah. I never like that the stain of it. I just wash everything away like that. Just only one time lah.
At least you still wash it away lah. Yeah. Okay, can I ask you first? How do you feel, or have you ever? Okay, you mentioned that you have been isolated before. How do you feel in a way when you are being isolated by members of public or your friends?
Okay, at first it's from family first like before when I was very young, like when I felt isolated because like my parents always argue. Then
Your what?
Parents always argue.
Parents always argue because of your condition.
No, I argue a lot of things from money to some random like not linked to me. I think to my father. So it's like the first thing that my mind was came out of back then is just that it's like death lah, like attempting suicide and what lah. But it's just that back then when I was young, I keep thinking that if I die, if they will be better or something lah, like what if I die, if they were going to change our behavior and what lah. Then after that, around 10 years old, I stopped this mindset already lah. Then after that, I just like accept the fact that my parents always argue, then never supportive like that. Then when in school, actually it's around like 17 now when I joined the academic program in North school.
North?
Yeah. It's just that when I was in the academic program, that my classmate was not treating me well. Then I just keep thinking that my whole classmate hate me, so I just like don't care about it lah. I just like felt a bit disappointed because when my classmate don't like me, I feel like everybody was like not
dislike you.
In the sense that like don't wanted to
be friends with you.
In the sense that like don't want to support me, help me like that. Then just feel a bit isolated like in a sense. Then in ITE also same thing like there's one classmate also don't like me. Then I felt that my classmate also don't like me. Then I felt a bit uncomfortable lah. I wanted to like try to make friends, but since no one make friends with me, then I just felt isolated lah. Just that in ITE I got made some friends, some classmates that I know like I mix with them is that have same interests as me lah. Then they normally majority they're quite introvert. Like it's only that I message them, they will reply back. If not, they will not ask me lah. Like they
so you would think lah, how come they don't contact you unless you message them, then they can reply you?
Like it's just that a lot of times that I have to message them, they will reply me. If not, they never message me lah. It's just that as for my best friend that I contacted him last year, he only send me message when I saw interesting thing. Then other than that, he never messaged me at all. It's only I message him, then he will reply. Other than that, I will not. Other than that, he will not message me a lot of times. So only I message him now. So that's that. As for now, I still can cope with my isolation. I never like.
You still can cope with the isolation.
Yeah. It's just that I never like.
That's good.
Felt very negative or what. Just that a lot of time I felt very emotional that I don't felt very supportive but just that for now can control it I just don't want to think about my isolation and stuff like that
So as you mentioned just now, the secondary school that you attended before, right? It's a special kind of school, right?
It's not a special type of school. It's a school.
Students with autism.
No, it's a school accept the students that do PSLE.
Oh, no, what's the school again?
Northlight,
right? So actually a lot of my bus community friends with autism, they also came from your school before. So but are you aware in your class some of the students they are also having the same syndrome as you?
I think only like half or a bit lah. It's just that.
Okay. So it's just that what?
It's just the majority is very rowdy type lah.
Rowdy type.
Like IT student they very rowdy. Like majority in the school the students are very rowdy like very mischievous, like to fight or whatsoever lah. But only half or a bit, just not that much of them are special needs that kind of.
I have two more questions to ask Emmanuel before I ask Irvin, because I believe the question that I want to ask Irvin, right? Most of the members of publics and audiences, they would like to find out from Irvin also. Okay, last two questions. What is your field of study? What do you study? The course that you attended.
DE lah.
Yes.
It's actually I wasn't intended to study after when I graduated from secondary school because there's no course that linked to my interest But it's just that because my father want me to continue to study to get a certificate, so I joined this course called Rapid Transit Technology. It's a course that
Rapid Transit Technology.
It's a course that linked to fixing MRT. Like fixing MRT train track, fixing MRT tunnel and the train itself, the loading stock or whatsoever like anything linked to like repairing MRT and such. But it's just that it's not my interest. My interest is only driving, driving, operating public transport, operating a train or bus like that.
You like?
Yeah, but it's just that I don't feel like wanted to repair because it's very tiring. So I only wanted to drive only.
Actually, you have answered my last question I'll ask you. I'm going to ask you what is your dream job? What do you hope to be? You want to be a train captain, a bus captain?
Yeah, both
Why? Why?
It's like when I was young, when I first saw just that I don't know how come I use interest. It's just that I remember that I was waiting and I think I was with my father. Then I was sitting on the pavement. Then beside it was the ring road. Then a double decker bus passed by me, zoom very fast. Then the breeze, the wind felt hit me. Then after that I look at the bus. Then wow, the bus looked very amazing, looked very cool. Then I started having this interest already. Then the second reason is that I take the articulated bus, the bendy bus, the long. Then when I remember I sit at the back, then it's very bouncy. I like the shakiness whatsoever. Then I feel like that if I wanted to become bus captain, I want to start that kind of stuff like that. So I think interest.
Okay, so you're going to aim for this job Yeah. See, not bad His dream job is to serve the members of public. Okay, yeah. So one question I ask, two questions I ask Irvin first. Irvin, how do we know if we have autism at our adult age? How do we know?
I think the common things will be forgetful of what you are doing.
Forgetful.
Sometimes forgetful. Then also you don't really want to mix around with people because it's not like you want to push them away, but you feel very uneasy with them or I don't know you 那个感觉啦。
感觉isolate 自己啦。
isolate 自己啦 because you also don't want them to suddenly your friends know you and then you are they know it and then they will distance. So from making friends become distant.
Okay, based on what you say 如果一个人 have this kind of thinking think too much sensitive thinking like I feel like the person is hinting or referring to me, this kind of thing. Does that consider a syndrome of autism or schizophrenia?
That one I would say is a schizophrenia.
Okay. So in a way for autism 的话，还是 schizophrenia 的话 advice from you is to see a doctor or not to see a doctor based on condition.
I would say to see a doctor, like get it checked early, and because there's like different stages of like the process, and also like I mean, if it gets to worse come to worse, their condition will be a bit worse lah.
Suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not only suicidal thoughts, but they might do things that you are not even expected, like this person will actually do this. Yeah.
Okay, so like just now we heard from Emmanuel, his parents were quarreling and then you felt as if they quarreled because of you.
No.
But they're not quarreling because of you, but you felt that is it because of their own issue, then you felt that is it okay that you are gone, then they feel better. You would think that in yourself.
Yeah, when I was very young.
Oh, never think that, huh? Never think that. So anything advice, if people having autism, who are the first person that they should approach or look for?
I would say like their parents. That's number one lah,
Okay.
definitely. And then it depends on like parents out there. If like your child or like it can be even like young adults approach you and like just inform you that they might have this symptom. Do not like ignore it, but also set a time to go down to see a doctor to get it checked early. It's early prevention than not saving the person.
Yeah. Okay. So since you have the dream job in being a bus captain or train captain, right? Do you think you can handle that kind of stress? Because as you mentioned, you tend to mumble when you feel stressed, right? As you mentioned. Okay. So in every job, as we know, whatever job you are in, there sure will be a job or work stress. Am I right? So how do you think you can handle your work stress in the future? When you drive, some passengers might be rude, unreasonable. They scold you. Okay. Reason why I say that is because I have a friend who's driving as a bus captain. Passengers approach him and scolded him for driving. Wow, why your bus so jerky? So do you think you can handle this kind of stress, being scolded? Because all the lives are in your hand. You're driving. Do you think you can handle this kind of stress?
I will try to control it. I will not like expose it in front of them now. But maybe while in bus in the train or commoder, maybe I'll just find a way to calm down lah, like drink water or eat dessert like that lah. I cannot like throw tantrum in
Yes, of course.
You thought they will complain say that why this class captain like that was
Yeah.
So I will just I will just control myself. Then if I on break, just drink water or eat dessert like that lah.
Okay. Then how come as of now you have the interest of learning photography and videoing for me? Why? Why you have this interest? Why suddenly you have this interest?
Like so, firstly, I remember I watched YouTube about people filming buses, people filming MRT and stuff. Yeah, I feel like like since some enthusiasts like to film, right? I feel like I wanted to like try it in a sense like set out my YouTube channel and such. But as for now, maybe I will just set out YouTube channel for my vlogging, maybe just sit at home talking about my life. Other than that, maybe filming in buses and train, not that much. But maybe I will like do some vlogging like at home talking to a camera like that.
Okay. Do you think it's a good idea? Like you do his own vlogging, talking about his condition, talking to himself, stuff like that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It will help out their condition.
Yes. And any doctors that happen to view his vlog, right? Please also comment and give some advice to him. Of course, you must let your viewers know where you're coming from, your conditions, Yeah. So other than that, right, I want to ask is, when you learn this photography and video filming from me, right? Do you feel stressed?
It's not like stressed out, a bit like tired, like in the sense that need to carry camera, to carry equipment like that.
Good. You see what I'm trying to say is he won't offend people when he say things. Okay, so have I ever scolded you during the filming process?
Like you never scold me but only like just say like tell me that like next time I don't do this or do that, like give me a lot of advice.
Yeah. But this advice So other than that, so far you have learned this process, learning everything, right? So I believe you're going to seize this opportunity using my character to do a programming. So next time, definitely, will be a good thing for you, when you come out to the society to work. So are you going to NS soon or not?
I'm not sure lah.
Not sure.
We still under medical review.
So under medical review. So if you need to enlist to NS, so you pass or you're doing clerical work.
I think it's like a SE lah, like doing admin work or something.
Admin work. Okay. Irvin, any further questions to my because 很难得有这个机会到
So
Autism.
far, I don't have any question with me, but if you still have, I will ask.
Yeah. So okay, Irvin, just to share a bit, yours is a field of study is under healthcare lah.
Yes.
Under what kind of 那个 course module?
I would say it's nursing. So yeah.
Okay, so 那个叫什么 the time you mentioned about what's the word called? Start with C card.
So basically we will have attachment to different different fields. So it can be like onco, it can be cardiac, and subsequent. But currently, my main interest is still on cardiology. So yeah, it's the heart lah.
Heart. Okay, so 你应该是很有心的人啊，所以你会救人啊。
Yeah.
So going out with Irvin is pretty safe lah. Okay, so any more thing you want to add on? No, huh? Okay, so Irvin, you do the ending, but you know what to say lah, huh?
Okay, so that's the end of our interview on ADHD. If you have more on other illnesses, do comment below and also do share, subscribe and like the video. Alright, and we will see you soon.
Yes,
Bye.
bye.
先来介紹一些未來的影片，即將在我的頻道裏看到的片段哦。先嚟介紹下未來嘅一啲影片嘅片段，你會睇到喺我頻道裏邊哦。Here are some of the future videos that you'll be seeing in my channel.
「亦是有血有淚有這有魂朋友嗎？伴我天生偏讓出走追尋自我吧。再問誰人虛假？ 日太快，世界太嘈，天地洗禮我不怕。
对昨天的我一个拥抱，曾经还不知如何是好。若我们再见，我会微笑，谢谢你。我一天天失去勇气，偏偏难了难忘记。淡淡为你心有独钟，因为爱过才知情多浓，浓得发痛在心中，痛全是感动。我是真的与众不同，谢谢你，我尝过爱的好，我们都没错，只是不适合。我希望用我小小的一生，静静为你点亮一盏灯，让我看清你，让我看清你，跨过了明天，已不是做梦的年龄。佢世事變改，還是越難越愛，為你所以再期待。花開花落，至少這一季被甜蜜蓋過了傷害。改變，真心真意不變，來預備經得起這考驗。改變，一些感覺不變，共並肩，辛苦都算經驗。萬千小雨點，兩次星飛閃，你可知我犯下的過錯，是對你傾心不後悔，不放棄。你是魔鬼中的天使，所以送我心碎的方式，是让我笑到最后一秒为止，才发现自己胸口插了一把刀子。你是魔鬼中的天使，所以送我心碎的方式，是让我笑到最后一秒为止，才发現自己胸口插了一把刀子。不必要故意挑的心理 ，no no oh oh oh。來跳舞吧，喝醉吧，別錯完又企，對嘛發泄吧，要自然地美，不必要故意假裝詭秘 ，no no oh oh oh。抽煙，一根又一根的戒厌无聊人的世界，我才會有感覺來吧。一起來淋雨吧，讓雨水沖掉你所有想法。他們洗澡要玩，平凡人們，平凡人們 ，no no oh oh oh， thank you 大聲呀 ，we came to party。像輕舞邊界 We came to party 誰說要乖無謂事就收埋人人要踩過界还有联络我的方式可以在我頻道裡的 About 找得到哦。仲有聯絡我的方式可以喺我頻道裏邊嘅 About 揾到哦。Ways of contacting me can be found in my channel under the column About. Of my future vlogs。
我最怕別錯言尤其對埋不失敗，要自然地美，不必要故意假裝詭秘。No no oh oh oh。